It had been years since I'd been inside his man cave. He'd spruced the place up a bit too, all very IKEA kitchen chic. Still, if I'd been thinking of moving in permanently, and the thought did cross my mind, I'd have to get rid of that overstuffed library in the corner. So many tales from throughout time and space, from all the many corners of the universe. Some about him, some about me, and even some about those pesky little humans he encourages to fawn over him. No, they'd all have to go. A girl needs somewhere to store all her shoes. Not to mention her large collection of assorted tissue compressors. Of all the places on this miserable dust bowl of a planet, Montmartre is perhaps the most tolerable. Although, in this era, I find it's lost much of its appeal. The 18th century, those were the glory days. Back then, it was a place of sheer possibility, of decadence and excess, where you could get away with anything you wanted. And I usually did. At least until he showed up.
Votre pastis, mademoiselle. Seriez-vous désormais prête à commander?
Usually, I'd be only too happy to start giving orders. But today, I'm waiting for an old friend. Ah, that sounds like him now. It's all right, everyone. Remain calm. He's a doctor. Although, judging by the look of it, might advise you all to avoid the fish. He'd made a right mess of the place. People running left, right, and centre, screaming about the portal that had opened in the bathroom. I'd never been so proud. Not that he looked at all pleased to see me, as I helped him up and dusted down his lapels. He was all, "What are you doing here?" And, "You're the reason these Tyrellians are chasing me, aren't you?" I might have taken umbrage, but he does look so fetching when he's cross. Tyrellians? But aren't they a race of librarians or bookkeepers or something equally as boring? "Oh no," said the doctor. "They're anything but boring." He whipped out his sonic screwdriver and gave his best action pose. I love it when he does that. "Right now," he said, all grandiose and momentous. "We're the only ones standing between the Tyrellians and the complete collapse of Earth's time streams." Oh, the pastis wasn't up to much of it. Oh, so you really do expect me to teach you what to do? Look at all the gems. Aren't they pretty? Pretty deadly, if you know how to handle them properly. It's simple enough to move the gems about, anywhere you want, within the time limit. Try moving a gem next to two others of the same color. Blue gems will charge your sonic so you can get all zappy. Keep it coming. Remember, the more power, the better. I suppose that wasn't too bad. In my experience, humans always need a few pointers. It's easy to get distracted by all the pretty explosions and forget what you're about. Tap the settings button in the corner for a reminder of your goal. Remember, tap this button again for a tip, if you dare. They didn't see that coming, and neither did I. Well, you didn't die, so I suppose you can count that as a victory. Doctor, hurry up and save all these miserable little humans so we can get on with what's really important. That's when he gave me the eyebrows. He'd been practicing too. Today they looked particularly severe. "Don't you get it?" he said through gritted teeth. "They keep winning. No matter which way I turn, no matter what I do, they're always there." Just like all the other dictators that have ever tried to occupy this planet. They move in, take control of the media, run a campaign of terror, and then slide effortlessly into power through whatever means necessary. Sometimes it's a military coup. Sometimes they engineer a global catastrophe. And other times it's all-out war. They're using reality-bending technology to interlace different time streams, forcing the present to snap to a succession of alternative timelines in which their invasion is successful. Oh, come on, Doctor. You've fought wars before. You know how to do what's necessary. Well, that certainly seemed to rattle his cage. "Missy, I'm asking for your help." Now, that's a rare thing. "Every time I beat them," he said, "they just dial up another alternate timeline and start all over again. I need to find a way to stop them. I can't do this alone." "Well," I said, "if it helps you get your wriggle on." They're just not going to give up, are they? Watch out. The flashy thing is warning that they're going to attack. The clock's ticking, dearie. Well, that was unexpected. We'll have to find another way to get some blue gems. You know what I said about focusing on the objective? Well, things change. Try matching some of those other gems. Watch out. They're doing that reality-bending thing again. So last year. I'm not really one for last chances, but you better grab yours while you can. I suppose that wasn't too bad. I do like it when things go boom. Haven't you learned anything? Never make it look that easy. Ugly brutes, aren't they?